little over 3 years ago, I moved to a new city for work. About this time 3 years ago, I moved into a new house in this city. The house was perfect. It had a pool, I love to swim, and there was a running trail that went around the neighborhood. I love to run outside. For the first month or so, I had little interaction with the neighbors, other than a friendly wave or how are you? Shortly after coming back from one of my runs, 2 women, my fiancée, who we can call Kim, and her sister, who we can call Lisa, knocked on the door and introduced themselves. My fiancée's sister lived across the street with her husband and their 2 kids. We made casual small talk, which, in retrospect, I think was intended to ascertain if I had a significant other. But in any case, they ended up inviting me to their July 4th cookout that was coming up. I said I might stop by. 4th of July comes, and I was just planning to stay at the house. Late afternoon, Kim and Lisa stop by and plead with me to come over and have a burger. I decide to go over. I stay for a couple of hours. Kim asks me a lot of questions, and I spend the bulk of that time just answering Kim's questions. After this experience, I start to see Kim regularly when I am out and about. There's a grocery store near the neighborhood, and I would see her there. I also see her pretty regularly at a nearby coffee shop that I start frequenting. Every time, she tries to initiate a conversation. About 6 months into living there, I am doing a run on the trail around the neighborhood. I see Kim, and she flags me down. She said that she lost her phone and asks if I can call it. I call, and we do not hear anything. She then asks if I can walk with her along the trail and help her look. I do. We walk for about 15 minutes, and I keep calling. She eventually finds it covered by some leaves a little ways off the trail. Shortly after this experience, she offers to take me to lunch as a thank you. I see no harm in that, so I say yes. We go to lunch. She seems to have similar interests to me, and we have a good conversation. Shortly after that, we start dating. Our relationship progresses. About a year ago, she moves in full-time with me, in my house. About 4 months ago, we get engaged. About a month ago, one of her friends found out that her boyfriend she was living with was cheating. Some days later, she came over to the house. I worked on finishing getting the pool ready for the Bettery while they got lubed up on some wine. They were sitting on the back patio while I was working and talking really loud. Mostly it was the standard, fuck that dude, for cheating. At one point, Kim asked me to get them more wine, so I did. After bringing it back, they started talking about me. After a while, Kim's friend said something like, I just need to start stalking a good one. Kim's response was, I can give you the stalking to get your man 101 course, and then talked about figuring out a guy's schedule, showing up to the places they are, and finding excuses to talk to them, and about the fact it might take a while. They talked about this for a while and were laughing the whole time about it. Her friend stayed over, and we had a pretty chill night. The next morning, her friend left. What she said about the stalking really bothered me, so I asked about it. She tried to play it off as a joke, but said she did that stuff with me. She figured out when I would go running, go grocery shopping, go to the coffee shop, etc., and would be there. She had been trying to get me to ask her out for months. After things didn't